Okay then guys, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, and today we have got some very interesting information with regards to the talents today. We know that we have 5 talents, and we're going to be talking about this today, so if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. With that being said, let's get into it. What is going on, guys? My name is Cloud Plays and welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about the 2 mystery talents that they have in the state of play, but didn't tell us what they were. Now we have a total of 5 talents which we could utilize. Now we were only shown 3 out of the 5, and as far as what we know, what they did via the description outlets. Now you can upgrade and bring the character's abilities up by leveling these talents, and you can do things throughout the game that will enable you to gain XP to gain talent points. You can add these talent points into these individual talents and focus areas throughout the game, a lot like a lot of other RPG skill trees and skill cards. So with that being said, we are going to be taking a look at the 2 mystery ones that we didn't get to look into, as we've got a very good insight as to what they actually are. Now firstly we have this one right here. Now take the colour and the image of the card into consideration, because it is a huge giveaway. The first one is the Room of Requirement, and this is the talent that lays behind potions, herbology and structure building. You can actually add this room to grow and harvest plants to catch up with your studies for your other peers, brew potions and upgrade gear you can use throughout the game. In this room you have a helpful house elf named Deke, and he shows you how to fully customize this place and also helps you collect your own selection of magical beasts. Leveling this area will also probably give you many more upgrades and items to add into the specific area that is the Room of Requirement. Now secondly we have the Sneak talent. Now this one is pretty standard, and you can level this up and are able to boost your sneak and invisibility skills. Now surprisingly, this is actually the lowest requirement within the 4 skill points needed to max this ability out, which is actually relatively surprising considering this is probably going to be utilized a lot more throughout the game than what we may think. And thirdly, the last one that they showed us was Core. Now, the more amount of points needed to max this one out is it has a total of 17 skill points needed for a max leveling. Now, this isn't surprising at all, and as it improves your overall effectiveness, this is absolutely huge, and I'm presuming it's boosting your spells, attacks, overall effects of being a magical witch or wizard. This will be one trait you really want to hone in on to give yourself the biggest push in the game possible, and with it being such a high requirement level, this is definitely going to be something you really need to start building early game. Now, what you will notice on the screen is that there are 2 left, and those 2 that are left are the ones we have not been told about. But what we can see actually gives a lot away, and now I told you to pay attention to the colours and the images on the cards, and this was for a very good reason. So when we look at the first one, it has a blue background and an image of a wizard holding a wand. Now this tells me this very much could be the upgrade to spells and the FP bar. Now what makes us think that? Actually, it's pretty damn simple. Well, the colour of the backing is blue, and this, for those of you guys who play a lot of RPGs, will obviously agree that generally it indicates the status or FP bar, and this is which enables you guys to cast spells and how often you can cast them, essentially a spell cooldown. If we look at games like Elden Ring or Elder Scrolls, we'll see that the blue bar pushes the magical abilities, so the availability for learning new spells may well be linked to this talent as well, and while we are looking at it, it's very much solidified by the image on the card, which has a wizard holding a wand, which no other talent card on the screen shows a wand whatsoever, which means that this could really help move through to the end game spell faster, especially with it having 14 skill points at max requirement. This is a very large number that you guys will need to push into it, meaning that we can probably, if we focus into this, get towards the more end game spells a lot quicker than what we would if we didn't utilize it. And then secondly, we have this one right here, a red background and an image of a cloaked wizard. Now this has the same rounded thoughts here as well: armor, health, defense. And why do we think that? So running on the red color, we can see again that a lot of RPGs being the color of the health bar. So this could level your health bar, but it could also give you added upgrades and perks to your armor and cloaks. Now we already know that you can upgrade your gear to a high degree, and this talent may well be the one that helps you unlock or equip specific armor and cloaks, or even be able to add additional modifications to them, add in mods for specific buffs, debuffs, added barriers for armor pieces. So that's basically the main cooperative behind this. We're going to utilize the cards that we've got there and make sure that we can essentially push them into the main health bar and FP bar, and it would make sense with maybe some added extras that we haven't really thought of. But that's all we've got for it. So when we look at these talents, they kind of really give it away, but it could be stated that this is my own opinion. So what do you guys think? Let me know via the comment section below. Is this on the head, or do you think that there could be a very different attitude towards these talent cards themselves? Let me know via the comment section and we can get a conversation going. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. I appreciate your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.